What up guys, Goes in here for AnimeUproar, and today we're going to be talking about the most overpowered Titan related abilities in Attack on Titan. If you want more Attack on Titan content, make sure to smash that like button to let me know. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new AOT videos. As usual, there will be manga spoilers, you've been warned. So just to clarify, don't take the order of this list too seriously. They're all very different abilities that serve different functions. The purpose of this list is just for me to talk about some of the greatest and most interesting powers in Attack on Titan. That being said, I did try to save some of the most OP abilities for last. Before we get into it, I want to share something with you that I'm really excited about. You guys all know I love making videos on this channel, but I often have ideas for shorter, more punchy content that just doesn't fit on YouTube. That's why I was extremely excited when I found out about Amino's new stories feature, and how you're able to just watch new videos about anime that I hadn't seen anywhere else. It was awesome, and I love that Amino stories don't just disappear like in other places. You can watch Amino stories whenever you want. So I was happy to partner with Amino to create some of my very own stories, like this 5 facts about Blackbeard from One Piece, a video that you can find only on my Amino profile. Click the link in the description or in the pinned YouTube comment, or search for Amino apps to download Amino. Find my stories by searching AnimeUproar, make sure to follow me and click the bell to know when I'm posting new videos. Just like YouTube, every time you watch my videos, you'll be supporting me. So if you like my videos, this is a simple, free way to keep me creating. Again, click the link in the description or in the pinned YouTube comment, or just search for Amino apps to download Amino. Find my stories by searching AnimeUproar, follow me, and watch 5 facts about Blackbeard. And just by doing that, you'll be supporting this channel and me. Don't forget to tap the bell to turn on notifications to never miss an upload. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it. In number 10, we have the Timeshifters Ability to access past and possibly future memories. Usually, Titan users only get some occasional glimpses into the memories of past users. Kind of like how Porco got some access to Ymir's memories after he inherited the Jaw Titan power. However, the royal-blooded Founding Titan users take this ability to the next level. They appear to have perfect access to memories of all past users. As Rod Reese tells Historia, royal-blooded Founding Titan users know everything about this world and how it came to be. They gain the power of the Titans along with the lost memories of our world. This means they can potentially remember things all the way back to the first Founding Titan, Ymir Fritz. I'm reading a book on mastery right now, and it said that mastering any skill is a matter of experience, and the Founding Titan has access to all of the accumulated experience of past Founding Titan users. Not only that, but because of this ability to pass on your memories to future users, you can become immortal in a sense. Eren says to Armin that if memories play a major role in forming who a person is, that means part of Armin has become Bertolt, the previous user of the Colossal Titan. In this way, Eren suggests that Bertolt can still influence Armin's judgment in the present. This would apply even more to Founding Titan users, who would have even clearer access to past memories. The first King of the Walls, Karl Fritz, was even able to pass on his will in the form of his pacifist ideology to all future royal-blooded Founding Titans. In a way, he still lived through all of the Founding Titan users who came after him. Besides immortality, there is also the ability to see future memories that we've seen Eren Kruger use when he mentioned Mikasa and Armin before they were even born. Eren Kruger seemed to get a glimpse into Eren Yeager's memories. Perhaps this is not limited to the Attack Titan, and royal-blooded Founding Titans could always see future Titan user memories in addition to past Titan user memories. Perhaps it was because they could see the future with clarity that they believed that a closed-off existence within the walls was the best possible choice. Perhaps the first chapter is called To You 2000 Years From Now because it was Ymir or some other Titan user who is connected to Eren's future memories by way of a Titan path. A lot of this stuff is still surrounded by mystery, but the potential to see so many past and future memories and the ability to be immortal in this way too is definitely an interesting and OP ability. In 9th place, we have the ability of Regeneration. Regeneration is one thing, but the Titan shifters in Attack on Titan take it to a whole other level. We know characters can regenerate arms, teeth, eyes, and so on. They can even use selective regeneration to regenerate some parts of the body sooner than others. But one of the craziest examples of regeneration was when Thunder Spears completely destroyed Reiner's brain, along with most of his head. Apparently, he transferred over his consciousness across his body's nervous system and used his Titan's brain to retain his memories. So, Titan users can even potentially survive beheading with their memories intact if they have a Titan brain to use. However, this is not even the limit of a Titan Shifter's OP regeneration abilities. Zeke is able to survive a point-blank Thunder Spear fuse that Levi attaches to his body. Levi was not letting him fully heal, and then Zeke sets off the Thunder Spear on top of already being injured. Everything below Zeke's chest is completely destroyed. However, a Titan takes what remains of Zeke and puts it in its body, and he manages to come out completely healed. Thus, even when Titan Shifters are all but dead, there is a chance they could regenerate if certain conditions are met. At this point, it's starting to seem like the only way a Titan Shifter can be killed is by being eaten by another Titan. All other attempts tend to fail due to their OP regenerative abilities. In 8th place, we have Eren's Titan's ability to enter Berserk mode. It's anime only for now, but I had to include it because of how OP it makes Eren's Titan, who is already very strong to begin with. This form is characterized by glowing blue eyes and fiery lava-like veins. It appears to be something like the Avatar state from Avatar: The Last Airbender. When Annie's Titan is overpowering Eren's Titan, Eren loses consciousness, and that is when seemingly the attack Titan goes berserk and acts on its own. It wasn't present in the manga. In the manga, Annie is simply a stronger fighter than Eren. She kicks the attack Titan's face in, she turns, makes it to the wall and starts climbing, but Mikasa cuts her down. However, in the anime, the attack Titan enters his Berserk mode after his face is kicked in, and Annie starts running towards the wall. In Berserk mode, Eren's Titan catches up to her and tackles her down. He destroys the female Titan's face. She gets a kick on him and starts running up the wall in fear. Clearly, she's no longer a match for Eren's Titan in this mode. The Berserk Titan manages to grab her leg while she's climbing and take it with him. He does all this while missing his left arm. It is only then that Mikasa comes into play after the Berserk mode proved it can completely overpower Annie's skilled Titan with one arm. Keep in mind, Annie is a very skilled Titan user, so the fact that an inexperienced Eren could overpower her really speaks to how OP this Berserk mode is. As I said before, Isayama was involved with the anime, and he said before in an interview that he told the anime creators how he would have done some stuff differently if he could do it again. Perhaps this mode will be used in the manga in the future, and the anime is foreshadowing that. We'll have to wait and see. However, if the mode could make a pretty inexperienced Eren this strong, imagine how strong it can make his current Titan, which also has access to Warhammer Titan powers. Whether it turns out to be anime only or comes later in the manga, you cannot deny the fact that this Berserk mode is overpowered. In 7th place, we have the Jaw Titan's ability to harden its already sharp and powerful claws and jaws. I was amazed when I first read chapter 104 and saw Porco's Titan in action. He combined his speed, he is the swiftest Titan after all, with these hardened claws and jaws to seemingly outclass an experienced Eren's attack Titan. Not only that, but his claws and jaws can even cut through the hardened crystal that Annie and Tiber's sister have surrounded themselves in. Before, this type of defensive crystal was presented as indestructible. Nothing could dent it, and yet Porco's jaws and claws could slice through it. It is only after Mikasa steps in to help that Eren is able to use the Jaw Titan as a nutcracker. But before that, his abilities proved to be extremely impressive, and they made him more than a match for Eren's Titan. In 6th place, we have the Warhammer Titan's ability to use hardening to create a wide variety of weapons. As with the Jaw Titan, the Warhammer Titan gave Eren's Titan a lot of trouble, even more trouble. The Warhammer Titan uses its ability to create a giant spike from the ground that stabs and lifts the attack Titan's body. She can also create smaller spikes to trap him in place. The Warhammer she creates is so strong that she can break through 2 of the attack Titan's heavily hardened arms and its head like it was nothing. It appears like the Warhammer Titan is about to finish Eren with this hammer when Mikasa comes to the rescue. And yes, she comes to rescue a lot only for Eren to be mean to her later. Unforgivable, but let's shelve our indignation for now and continue. The Warhammer Titan survives Mikasa's Thunder Spears and creates a crossbow. That's right, a freaking crossbow. And she would have hit Eren if Mikasa didn't pull him away in time. The Warhammer Titan can almost make any weapon you can think of, so we don't have time to go through all of them here. But it's enough to know that Eren uses the Warhammer Titan's powers for himself back within the walls to hold his own against Marley's military and their 3 Titans long enough for Zeke to show up. The Warhammer Titan was the last of the 9 Titan powers to be revealed, and it was definitely worth the wait because of this OP ability. In 5th place, we have the Special Ackerman ability, which heightens an awakened Ackerman's physical abilities to an extreme. At this point, you might be thinking, but wait, Gozen, I thought you said you were listing the top 10 overpowered Titan abilities. The Ackermans aren't Titans. Well, perhaps not, but if you're caught up to the manga, you know that their abilities come from Titans, making them Titan abilities. The Ackerman clan is the byproduct of Titan science. As Eren explains, when the Eldian Empire was fiddling around with the subjects of Ymir, they accidentally created the Ackermans, who maintain a human form but in some cases can manifest the power of the Titans. Not only that, but the Ackerman ability once awakened gives the Ackerman the battle experience accumulated by every past Ackerman by way of a path. Just as Titans and subjects of Ymir are connected by a path, so are Ackermans. So it would seem that Mikasa has accumulated battle experiences of Levi, Kenny, and every past Ackerman, along with super strength, regenerative powers, and other Titan-like abilities. I don't need to explain this one too much. We've seen Levi destroy Titan after Titan. In one-to-one combat, the Beast Titan, Marley's strongest warrior, stood no chance against him. And as I've been saying, Mikasa always comes to the rescue. She is only able to rescue Eren from strong opponents so often because she is so OP. But yeah, I don't think I need to go on convincing you guys how OP the Ackermans are, so let's move on. In 4th place, we have the Rod Reese Titan's huge size and the heat that accompanies it. Near the beginning of the series, everyone was shocked by the size of the Colossal Titan. He dwarfed the other Titans with his 60-meter height. He was the first Titan that showed up that was taller than the 50-meter wall. Well, Rod Reese's Titan is 2 times as big, the biggest Titan we've ever seen. His 120-meter height dwarfs that of the Colossal Titan. The giant size makes Rod Reese's Titan even more physically powerful than the God of Destruction himself, which is another name for the Colossal Titan. While the Colossal Titan could only kick through one of the gates of the walls, Hanji believes that Rod Reese's Titan could just destroy the walls themselves. Like the Colossal Titan, except even more so because it's bigger, Rod Reese's Titan is extremely hot. It produces a hot and deadly steam that makes all the trees around it catch fire. Although the Titan is eventually defeated by a clever strategy, it remains the biggest and physically strongest Titan we've seen. And the amount of heat that it gives off because of its giant size makes it even more dangerous and OP. In 3rd place, we have the Colossal Titan's explosion ability. The user of the Colossal Titan power can control the energy produced during his transformation. The transformation can just create a wind blast, or it can create a giant destructive explosion that looks like an atomic bomb. After Bertolt uses this ability, he destroys everything in his area, including houses and many people. Later, Armin uses this ability to create a huge explosion that destroys the Marleyan naval fleet. It is totally possible that this explosion ability could create even bigger explosions if the user chose to, or if they trained enough. To me, this is such an overpowered ability, because you could destroy anyone in your area if you chose to. Everyone except the Armored Titan, who does have resistance to this ability. Even an Ackerman or Rod Reese's Giant Titan wouldn't stand much of a chance if they were caught up in this explosion, and that's what makes it so OP. It's like having a weapon of mass destruction that you can carry around with you and detonate at any time, and it does no damage to the user. In 2nd place, we have an ability that is associated with the Founding Titan. I'm talking about its ability to rewrite memories and reshape the bodies of Eldians. We know that the first king used this power to erase the memories of the outside world in the Eldian population inside the walls. Minority bloodlines weren't affected, but the subjects of Ymir were, because they're connected by the same path. This can be done on a one-on-one basis too, like when Frida Reese used the ability to erase Historia's memories of her after meetings. For a while, we think it's just memory manipulation, but Tom Xaver points out that the Founding Titan is able to change the bodies of Ymir's descendants. The Founding Titan can change the composition of their bodies so that they are immune to certain diseases, or even so that they can't have kids, which is what Zeke wants to do. As Tom points out, and I quote, "We descendants of Ymir, no matter where or in what condition we find ourselves in, we are like one part of the Founding Titan's body," end quote. Tom puts himself in this category even though he's a shifter, which suggests that this power, when used to its full potential, could be used on other Titan shifters as well. Thus, if a fully functioning founding Titan wanted to, they could defeat any subject of Ymir, even Titan shifters like the Colossal Titan, by either changing their memories so they want to obey the founding Titan rather than fight them, or by changing their body's composition so that they are unable to fight anymore. And finally, in first place, we have the Founding Titan's ability to perfectly control Titans, including the tens of millions of Colossal Titans that are still in the walls. While the ability to rewrite the memories and reshape the bodies of subjects of Ymir makes one practically invincible against subjects of Ymir, this ability to control millions of Colossal Titans and all of the other Titans makes one invincible against the whole world. This ability can supposedly be used to flatten the whole Earth. It can destroy all of the nations of the world. No person, Titan, or nation would stand a chance against this ability, and that is why it gets the title of the #1 most overpowered ability in Attack on Titan. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button to let me know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe for more Attack on Titan videos on this channel. We have a whole Attack on Titan playlist that is constantly being updated, so make sure to check that out. Let me know what other Attack on Titan videos you would like to see in the comments, and let me know what your favorite ability in Attack on Titan is. A big thank you goes out to our patrons over on Patreon who help make videos like this one possible. I especially want to thank our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Chubbs is the man, and Nothing But a Fan, and are the 1 tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans: Baby Ray, A17, FFDP, Steven Ingrata, Alola Nata, Matty Mac 239, and Michael Calderon. If you enjoy our work and it gives you value, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. Anyways, thanks again for all of your support, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.